This is a special shout out to executive producer Jeremy for sponsoring this reaction. Thank you very much, we really appreciate it.
Hey, yo, welcome back to another EP sponsor reaction. This one right here is called Drop. Please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe in there. Smash that like button. We need you to abuse it. Thank you.
Shout out to EP Jeremy for sponsoring this reaction. We appreciate it. Let's get to Drop right now. Obviously, this little robot car is going to play.
Here.
Like it did in whatchamacallit.
I don't see Sir Toby anywhere. But do you mind if I leave my phone on the table? It's just my sister's babysitting Toby, and it's the first time he's been without me in a while.
Totally fine.
Thanks.
Jen, right?
Yeah, wow, very impressive.
I actually stayed over at the house before coming on the date.
Did you?
I make really bad jokes. I was nervous.
I thought it was a pretty good joke.
Oh, I got this for Toby because I thought he should know who to root for now that he's a true Chicago.
Oh, did they just move to Chicago? Just started talking really quickly to this girl.
Well, I think you can see her.
Well, he
like,
just
don't do it
that's
there.
why. Yeah, don't do it there because I can't see you.
Right. But I can see you at the bar.
No, I know you're at the bar to get these drinks. I can't see you though.
Oh, wow.
So,
She gonna let him do it?
Don't you so nice guy, man.
It's a Bentley.
The same thing happens at the beginning. I used to get kicked in the ribs.
Shut up. Right.
yeah. Sounds great.
How do milkshake sound?
Oh, pretty damn good to me.
Yeah?
What are we working with?
Okay, got one of each. So, are you a chocolate girl or a strawberry girl?
I'm a strawberry girl.
Is this one on?
So what about the burger and fries? Oh, we gonna see what they look like? Oh no, we gonna see what none of the food looks like.
It ain't that
in this
kind of movie. Okay.
Alright, you ready? Alright, man. That was the conclusion of the movie Drop. Another good banger from Blumhouse, man. I mean, good concept, good writing, good idea, good setting to have it just in the restaurant. That would be very difficult to do, to try to map out something like that to make it work. And for the most part, they did. They really did make it work. They set the tension and stress out right from the beginning. And all the way up into the restaurant. I thought that was really good. The two main actors were great. She was good. Her date was even better, right? He was very charismatic, charming, and likable, right? First, because he got the scruffy beard and he too nice, you already thinking like he in on it, right? Straight hostile situation going on here. But no, I'm glad that they flipped that on us. He wasn't involved with it. He had nothing to do with it.
He was the target.
He was a target. Yeah, but you should have seen it coming a mile away when we first got introduced to white hair dude, which I've seen him before in other things as well. And so I guess that would have been the telltale. They really tried to play up the fact with the middleman guy, the young kid who bumped into her, the phone. All that tried to throw you off, which also had my wife thrown off for sure.
I could not follow this movie at all.
Because she was like, that phone already cloned. And this is that guy right there. He's the one who's doing it. But it seems way too obvious that it was for him. And it was, because it was this guy over here the whole time. And so at least they did some explaining, because now we know how all of that elaborate setup shit was, went down. I still don't understand why they literally picked her though, but I get his explanation of you're just a perfect candidate to be picked, right? And so, okay, got it. Plus, she was already in the system because she went to court and blah blah blah. So all these type of things.
And they were dating.
Cool.
She's actually talking to Henry. So, like, that's an easy...
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm sure they vetted everybody in his life who would be the best candidate.
Oh, right. So, okay. That's why she was actually targeted then. Yeah, she was actually just talking to him anyway. Yeah, he's about to turn state witness, and okay, yeah, that all makes sense too. The only cornball factor in this thing was, of course, when they got to the very end, and they were trying to figure out how we gonna end this thing out. As with all movies, though, when it comes to the bad guys pointing to the damn person they want to kill, it takes them at least 5.7777 seconds to pull the trigger, unless they want to do a monologue. He didn't have a monologue. He just wanted to look and make sure he was shooting the right person, I guess, and then it fucked up. And then the second time, when he knew he was shooting the right person, he still wanted to make sure this is the person I want to kill, but then the waitress came in. Done. Messed it up. Same thing with the killer guy at the house. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. You're waiting around for it, but get it. It is a movie, but that's the only cornball factor I had to take away from it. But other than that, man, good intents on there, good anxiety building, and good what would you do type of shit situation. Type of movies that we love for sure. So thank you again for picking it.
Yeah, big shout out to EP Jeremy. I had a ball. I had a good time with this movie. This was a lot of fun. I think the chemistry between Violet and Henry is probably the number one thing that's so outside of the anxiety building, because you can have that and still have an awkward chemistry between the actors. But I thought their chemistry was so great. And I thought they both acted so well, so authentically. It made the anxiety and the stakes even higher because you were invested in both Violet because she's such a likable character, and obviously the dynamic of her sister and the dynamic of her son was also likable, and you definitely wanted to see her win, but you didn't want her to win at the cost of Henry dying because you like his character so much as well. And I feel like a lot of times movies aren't able to create that balance, that synergy between the two characters, and I feel like this movie executed on that so well. Also, the overall ambiance of the movie, the visual aesthetics, were so well done too. It's almost like a bottle episode because the majority of it takes place in the restaurant, but the aesthetics were so well done with both the architecture of that space, but also the lighting. First of all, it made Violet so stunning. She was absolutely gorgeous the entire movie. And I love that. But it didn't only impact her, though. It impacted all the characters, I feel like, that were in the restaurant. Everybody had such great lighting, and it just was visually very stunning. In addition to, obviously, like the windows and the cityscape. All of that was so elevated. Even the architecture of her house, everything was very visually pleasing. And I don't think that was necessary for the movie, but I feel like that adds another caveat to why it's so enjoyable to watch, because everything looked good. All of it looked good. All of it made you want to be immersed and be there. Not in that situation, but I was like, I genuinely want to know if this is the right place, and I want to look it up. I love the fact that they didn't show any of the food, though. It's just like, we know you really want it. So I don't know if that was intentional, but like us being foodies, I was like, dang, I would have loved to see what that plate actually looked like. And the other added element of it, I think, is the technical aspects. I love the text over, the tech. We've seen that done in different movies and different shows too. But I just think like not having to read it off her phone and see like it showcased there. I thought they also did some technical cool things when she first went into the bathroom stall and it showed all of the images of her cameras in her house, which basically ended up being the stall. I just thought things like that, the transitions were really well done too. It made the movie feel fresh and new in that sense. And then lastly, I thought the sound score, the music score for the movie did such a great job of elevating the anxiety. Like it kept I was anxious the entire movie. I was like, dang, is my blood pressure high? Because I was stressed out. And they did a very good job with that. I also thought the misdirect, which you called out, I thought, for one, I gotta give my babes props, because he was like in the pocket of this movie the entire time and just figuring shit out. And I'm like over here in left field, like not figuring anything out. But the misdirect of the first opening scene too, making it feel like it might be one of those the end of the movie shown at the beginning, but that actually being her other very fucking smart, so well done.
Be clever.
Yeah, he was it was just very smart choices in the movie. That made it that much more enjoyable because I felt like being someone who likes to try to figure out the end before. I thought I had it with the bartender. Like, I didn't have anything right the entire episode, the entire movie. So that to me is always, I always have to give extra stars for that because, like, I am somebody that likes to solve it. So I genuinely had a blast. There's honestly nothing I would really critique. I do agree with you. Yes, that shot on the sister should have been a headshot. That shouldn't have been a shoulder shot. The sister should have probably died.
Yeah.
But, they wanted to give a pass because the characters are so likable. And that's fine. But that does, it does take a little bit of a hit that the serial killer wasn't as a serial killer.
Yeah.
And similarly to, the situation in the restaurant when old dude finally figured out, that she played him. But I thought the play was great because we didn't see it. I thought the reveal died. And they did that a couple times, even with him finding out the dollar bill and him texting the pianist too. So again, a lot of cool twists and turns in the movie that I wasn't anticipating. So all in all, I have no complaints. I think it's a perfect timing to the hour 35-minute mark. Absolutely worked well with this movie. It got started, got done. And I appreciate the timeline. So again, big shout out again to EP Jeremy because this was one of my favorites of the month. I really enjoyed this movie for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another EP sponsor reaction. This one was Drop. And until next time, people. Peace.